Let me tell you, viewers, they say this incident happened right in front of Vajira Hospital since early this morning. Take a look at the footage of the incident. They say that, in reality, there were already signs, but when it actually happened, the latest images from this morning are really frightening. The moment when it collapsed, which local residents managed to capture on video.
Oh my goodness, that car is completely stuck right in that spot.
Oh, wow.
There are also several other angles showing that when it collapsed and the water pushed the electric pole, sparks flew. There was a sedan parked right on the bridge at that moment. Take a look at this.
Oh, I distinctly recall the precise location of the object in question. It was situated immediately adjacent to the magnificent towering structure that served as the primary bridge spanning the expansive, glistening river. The bridge itself was an impressive feat of engineering, constructed from sturdy, weathered stone and adorned with intricate architectural details that spoke of a bygone era. Its arches gracefully soared towards the sky, providing a vital connection between the two bustling sides of the city. The object was positioned so close to the bridge's foundation, almost nestled against its ancient, moss-covered stones, that one could practically reach out and touch the cold, damp surface of the bridge while standing beside it. The proximity was truly remarkable, making it an unmistakable landmark for anyone attempting to locate it. The gentle murmur of the river flowing beneath the bridge provided a constant, soothing soundtrack to the scene, and the sunlight often glinted off the water's surface, creating a dazzling spectacle. It was an unforgettable sight, precisely at the very edge of the high crossing, making its discovery all the more memorable due to its prominent and easily identifiable placement right there, beside the grand old bridge.
In just a split second, it pulled everything down together. The scariest part was around 7 a.m. At the time of the incident, it was during rush hour. If you look closely, you'll see that the cars were already lined up, and this particular car was right in front. It had to be this one.
It should be this one, the one that was stuck there. If you look closely, it's right next to the sugar cane. And there isn't any other footage, right?
The width of the hole, you see? It should be 30 by 30 meters, but the depth is really frightening, folks. 5 to 10 meters, and there are also signs of soil settling, concrete slabs, and traffic barriers gradually sinking, just as I mentioned. At the time of the collapse, it was really like a sinkhole. 2 electric poles were pulled down, and a crane from the contractor also fell in. This project is actually part of the construction of the electric train line, specifically the section at Taupoon under the First National Contract. The winning bidder, or the party that came in to do the construction, was the company of the contractor, and actually there were already signs. Salvador would see that it was like an attraction, like a test. Look at the car that was brought to the area, right at the spot where they tried to hint at the person who encountered the situation. The way it was handled, it was like a cue for something to happen, gradually leading down.
We have to consider this point, but the situation was still very intense. The story continued to unfold in waves. The people who followed were those concerned about Mr. Brown's safety. The traffic became congested and chaotic. There were traffic jams in the area near Mr. Brown since morning. The commander, Mr. Glasses, ordered the police officers to be on alert.
As for the traffic, the authorities closed off traffic around the intersection of 3rd Street. The closure extends from the intersection at Sathawat Road all the way to Yak Sanghi. Meanwhile, Anutin, along with the governor of Bangkok, visited the area to inspect the situation and held a joint meeting with all 7 relevant agencies to urgently address the incident. Measures taken include cutting off water and electricity as well as closing off traffic. An investigation is underway to determine the cause. Now, let's take a look at the live situation at the scene. We will diligently keep you fully updated and informed as soon as there are any further significant developments or new information regarding this ongoing situation. The specific area in question, which has been significantly impacted, is currently undergoing extensive and necessary repairs following the unfortunate incident that occurred. The structural collapse, a critical event, specifically took place at the crucial joint section of the main road positioned directly before the prominent Purple Line electric train station, which is conveniently located in the immediate vicinity of the well-known Wachira Fireban Hospital. This unforeseen and substantial collapse has, regrettably, led to considerable and widespread traffic congestion, particularly at the very end of the busy Sukhothai Road intersection, also situated in close proximity to the aforementioned Wachira Fireban Hospital. A total of 3 distinct lanes of the road are currently and severely affected, extending all the way to the important Sangkum-Songkro intersection. As was previously reported and widely disseminated, the primary and most pressing concern remains the considerable depth of the collapse, which has been measured to be as much as a significant 50 centimeters in certain, particularly critical areas, posing a serious structural challenge. At the deepest point of this particular location, a critical area that has garnered significant attention, officials from the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, often referred to as the BMA, have been actively present. These dedicated individuals, representing the city's administrative body, arrived early this morning to oversee the situation. Furthermore, representatives from various national human rights organizations have also been on site since the early hours, demonstrating their commitment to monitoring and addressing any potential concerns. Their collective presence underscores the importance and sensitivity of the ongoing situation in this specific area. This morning, both the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration officials and the national rights organizations commenced their activities, establishing a continuous presence to observe and manage the circumstances. In addition to the personnel, a substantial piece of infrastructure is also a prominent feature at this deepest point. There is a remarkably large water pipe, an essential component of the local utility system, which measures well over 1 meter in diameter. This significant dimension indicates its capacity and crucial role in water distribution or drainage within the urban environment. The sheer size of this pipe suggests it handles a considerable volume of water, making its presence noteworthy in the context of the site's characteristics and any ongoing operations. The water level reached an alarming and critical height of 1.50 meters, a significant and dangerous elevation that directly caused a substantial and uncontrolled influx of water to flow rapidly into the station, ultimately leading to this unfortunate and serious incident. At this precise moment, despite ongoing investigations, the definitive and underlying cause of this incident still cannot be conclusively determined or officially announced to the public. However, in immediate and decisive response to the unfolding and critical situation, the governor has promptly issued a comprehensive set of 7 urgent directives. These directives include the immediate and complete cutting off of the water supply to all affected areas to prevent further damage, the complete and mandatory shutting down of the entire electrical system for paramount safety reasons, and also the issuance of specific detailed orders and instructions to the director of the hospital regarding emergency protocols and patient care. It has now been officially confirmed that the main hospital building itself did not sustain any structural damage, which is a significant relief given the circumstances. Nevertheless, as a crucial and proactive precautionary measure to significantly reduce any potential risks to both patients and staff, the outpatient building has been temporarily and completely closed to the public. Consequently, all outpatients who were scheduled for appointments or receiving care have already been safely and efficiently relocated to alternative medical facilities or discharged with appropriate instructions and follow-up plans. It is currently anticipated that this particular section of the facility, the outpatient building, will remain closed for a period of 2 full days as a necessary and thorough precaution to ensure comprehensive assessment, detailed safety checks, and any required remediation. This entire situation is widely considered to be a significant, unprecedented, and impactful disruption, the likes of which have not been experienced for quite some time within the community, causing widespread concern. Despite the immediate and extensive actions taken by authorities, it remains profoundly unclear at this juncture whether it will take several weeks or potentially even many months before operations and daily life can fully return to a state of complete normalcy and stability. This is the latest atmosphere at the front of the hospital, Siriraj Hospital.
Thank you. Our highly dedicated and experienced reporter, Candy Paklak, is currently positioned directly in front of the renowned and highly respected Siriraj Hospital, a major medical institution in the region, diligently providing live updates and comprehensive coverage from this critical and prominent location. And as previously mentioned, this is a significant collaboration in restoring the vital Thai electricity grid between the Electricity Generating Authority of Thailand and Sino-Thai Engineering. Today, Mr. Anutin Charnvirakul, the acting Prime Minister, personally traveled to the site himself to thoroughly inspect the scene. The primary and most crucial point he emphasized was the utmost care for all those affected, especially at the local hospital, as well as expediting the necessary repairs to restore everything to its normal and fully operational status as quickly and efficiently as possible. Let's now listen to Mr. Anutin, who personally visited this affected area today.
Right now, the primary concern is specifically with the police dormitory buildings, which are quite substantial, standing approximately 5 to 6 stories high. The foundational support piles for these structures only extend down about 21 meters into the ground, and the immense pressure from the surrounding soil has unfortunately caused about 23 of these crucial piles to fracture and break. However, I want to assure everyone that we have already successfully evacuated every single individual from those particular buildings. So in terms of immediate safety and the preservation of precious lives, we genuinely have everything completely under control. From this point forward, regarding the more intricate technical aspects of the situation, I would very much like to respectfully ask the esteemed Governor and Mr. Chachard, both of whom possess significant and valuable engineering expertise, to kindly assist us as well in this important matter.
And what's really concerning is the depth of 50 meters. If you try to calculate it, some people might not be able to picture it. Excuse me, but how much is 50 meters really? That's about the height of a 17-story building. This calculation assumes each floor is 3 meters high. So viewers, just imagine, the hole is as deep as a 17-story building. That's extremely deep. And the damage that's occurred, the repairs, the restoration to bring the area back to its original state, oh wow, how long is that going to take? Yes, that's right.
And as for the Son or 3 Sen area, that's a new building that was just constructed with the foundation just recently completed, but no one has moved in yet. One of the officers at Son or 3 Sen said that in fact the abnormality
spread quite a bit. They really had to close off Section 8.
And also,
before this appears.
Like embarrassed.
Here, right at the actual scene, the section was already there from the beginning. And as for the loudspeaker or the toy device used in the competition, it was mainly for public relations to inform drivers and users equally, especially in areas with worse conditions, so that they could be aware and take precautions accordingly. We got the first information and then we sent it out right away.
Honestly, it was really scary. It was actually a road, but it looked like a runway, and the barriers were slanted from the other side, maybe from the provincial side. It was good, but we had to cut through because it would have been difficult to go the other way. The machine had to go down, and the sound was loud.
There was a reason we had to get in touch. Sorry for being blunt, but contacting the local authorities was really complicated.
And then we promised to take the car because it was so dangerous. We had no idea what the ground conditions would be like.
It's the rainy season now, and we don't know if it rains and the soil erodes more, how many days it will take to fix it.
Please send your support to the authorities who are working hard to restore the traffic conditions as quickly as possible.